On the 30th of January 2014, a studio called Young Horses dropped a little game called Octodad Dadliest Catch, and the world became a little bit brighter. Nah, seriously though, this game has a very special spot in my heart. I was only actually a small fella when this game came out, and I remember sitting on my bed playing on my iPod and sawing at the funny octopus man on my screen. So when I was browsing Steam one day and I actually came across it, I immediately bought it, which lucky there was a special on. And then I spent the rest of the day playing it, and man, it still holds up. From the pure jank controls and the funny physics plus the art style, man, what a great art style. I've had this problem recently where I really find games that give me that feeling of just like pure passion, you know, from the devs. A couple of games that come to mind I would say would be like Sulphur, Picayune Dreams, yeah, 100%, and Sorry We're Closed. They are games that have been able to really catch my entire attention span without dropping it, you know what I mean? Now that being said, I am looking through Octodad through a very nostalgic lens, so it basically overrides any frustrations I had with the game and replaces it with just pure, you know, charm. So this is a biased review, alright? I won't be taking no slander for my Octodad. Octodad is a pretty short game, actually, taking you about an hour and a half to beat, and then maybe 3 to 4 hours if you wanted to go for the 100%. But personally, I think it works in its favor. Like, remember people, playtime does not equal a good game. For its gimmick of ragdoll physics, I think it would get pretty tiring very quickly, honestly. As much as I'd love to see more levels and more stories, it's perfect how it is. Now, what actually is Octodad? Octodad is your physics-based puzzle comedy game, playing as the one and only Octodad, while completing mini puzzles that are spread throughout the levels and maintaining your cover as a regular human. A truly Herculean task. And so what are essentially your mundane chores turn into this giant battle of control? Now, if you actually hate yourself or want an additional challenge, I'd actually recommend playing it with mouse and keyboard. There are 10 overall levels in the game, that being the wedding, the backyard, the grocery store, aquarium, which is broken down into 3 mini levels, the backstory ship, and then finally the final fight, plus a secret level for those who know where to look. Each of these levels are really packed with life and environmental storytelling, turning each of these rooms into a lived area and an obstacle course for the player. A personal favourite of mine is the grocery store. Now, the game actually has this really cute but tragic story of struggle. Octodad trying his hardest every day to fit in and be human while also being a husband and father. Also, not to mention being harassed by the main villain, and no, not America's Food Proportions, the chef, with their Tom and Jerry relationship. Through the game you see this real tension in their family relationship, a very clear distance that separates him and his family, not being able to fully connect out of fear, a frustration that his wife clearly has. It's enough to make this grown man cry. Octodad also has a little bit of side content, which are 2 bonus levels you can play. One is a very romantic date, and the other is the pit if it was good. And a workshop, which is super exciting. I really like workshop stuff, so if you ever run out of things to do, the Octodad community's got you. Now, it isn't a good game without your secret collectibles. These are your ties hidden around the levels, being 33 in total, which you can actually wear. While I was actually doing a little research on the game, I found that you could actually play the original student project of Octodad, and wow, even as a super jank school project, it is really amazing to see where the idea started and how it was refined into, you know, the Octodad that I'm playing today. One of my favorite things to see in any game is early stage design and concept art, so this is pretty awesome to see. Now, if I can be greedy for a second, I do wish that they would have remade the student project as a bonus level in the new game. It would have been super fun to see. Like, I would have liked to see the Octodad's creepy lab or whatever he's got going on here. Now finally, as for the achievements go, they honestly just feel like your mini objectives, like throwing the wedding ring from a distance or meeting everyone while dressed as the captain. They're not very hard, honestly. Even beating the game without dying wasn't really a challenge, which, makes sense. This is more of a kid's game, so, it isn't the Dark Souls of physics game. They're just your cool little side quests that you can do around the levels. So for the 100%, it was, pretty easy and fun. There is something really special about going back and replaying games from your childhood, which can honestly be pretty hit or miss. But Octodad really surprised me with how great it still feels. They made something that they loved and it shows, even with its age. Young Horses actually has another game called Bugsnatch, which I haven't actually played yet, but it does look pretty good. And apparently, they are working on another game, which might be a while away though. So would I recommend Octodad? Yeah, 100%. Probably not at full price though. I would probably recommend waiting for a sale. It's really a classic gem that will always have a very special place in my heart, I think. So go play it, share it, and enjoy it. And let me know what you think. But anyway, thanks for watching my review. It means a lot that you stopped by, and I'll see you later.
Who's that man with the three-piece suit? Making a doll with the log and fruit. Who's that man with the 8 strong legs? Tried to make me breakfast, but it broke my eggs. Nobody suspects a thing. Octodad. Watch out, Octodad. The Joker's in hot pursuit in a speedboat, and there's a chef with them, and they're gonna make sushi out of the Octodad. Run for your life. Spraying